Alright guys, welcome to Top 6 College Football Rundown Bowl Edition!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo-woo!
Because we know you all care so much, we're going to run through every bowl game
Yeah!
this college season. So we're going to start off with the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl. Yeah.
Whoa!
It's on December 17th on ESPN.
Yes.
This bowl features Temple, who's, I think they're in Conference USA.
I have no idea.
Versus Wyoming, and they are 8-4 and 5-3 in conference play, and Wyoming's 8-4 and 5-2 in conference play. Temple, I think, actually is a better football team than
Temple
Wyoming.
the win.
I think both of them have pretty potent offenses, though, so hopefully it'll be an offensive shootout. Because that's the only bowls I like to watch of crappy teams. Next is the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Wow.
Featuring Ohio and Utah State.
And this will be on ESPN on December 17th after the New Mexico Bowl. And Ohio's 9-4 and 6-2. I know Arvin is thinking Ohio's going to win that one. I'm going to disagree. I think Utah State will win it. We're talking about the team that took Auburn down to the wire.
True.
So I'm going to go with that. The Beef O'Brady's... Oh, wait. R&L Carrier New Orleans Bowl. That's also on December 17th on ESPN, so that's after the first two. And that features San Diego State and Louisiana Lafayette. Both are 8-4, but Louisiana Lafayette had a better conference record of 6-2.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take San Diego State.
We'll take San Diego State because they're the athletic program we've actually heard of. Yeah.
And it's in California, so it all works out.
Next is this bowl I've actually heard of. The Beef O'Brady's St. Petersburg Bowl.
Good food.
That'll be on December 20th at 8 p.m. on ESPN. And it's Florida International versus Marshall. Now, this will be an interesting matchup because Florida International beat Louisville, who tied for the Big East Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember at the beginning of the season when I trashed teams for losing to crappy teams. But Marshall, they're a traditionally proud football program. They've been kind of bad, though, over the past 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know who to pick in this one. I guess I'm going to go with Marshall.
I'll pull for Florida International.
All right, so there you go. We have another disagreement right off the bat here.
Woot!
Now, the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl. Now, the Poinsettia Bowl has been around for a while now, but they get the crappiest sponsors. San Diego County Credit Union. I mean, couldn't they find somebody better? Anyway, it features number 18 TCU, which you remember lost to Baylor at the beginning of the season, and they had one other loss. And they're going to be taking on Louisiana Tech.
Oh, that's going to be really hard.
And I'm going to go ahead and predict that DCO wins the game 45-10.
Yeah.
Their quarterback, Pac Hill, he's set one in pretty well.
Don't mess with the Horned Frogs.
Yeah. Next is the Mako Las Vegas Bowl, another semi-famous bowl now. And that's on December 22nd at 8 p.m. on ESPN. Features our favorite team, Arizona State versus Boise State, who is ranked 7th in the country. You remember us earlier in the season talking about how Arizona State was garbage. Well, they ended up finishing the season 6-6 and 4-5 in the Pac-12, and they're going up against Boise State. I don't see how Boise State doesn't blow them out in this game.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, just shut down the quarterback. That's all you need.
Kellen Moore, I think, is pissed off about not being at the Heisman Trophy, and he's just going to go.
Yeah.
Touchdown all over the place. Yeah, so Boise State by a lot. Next one is the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. And this is interesting because it used to be a bowl basically just created for Hawaii because they'd win like 7 games every year. But now Hawaii sucks, so they're not in it. And it'll feature Nevada, who, if you remember, I think it was this year they beat Boise State, and 2 years ago they beat Boise State. They keep knocking them out of the BCS.
Yeah.
Going against Southern Miss, who shocked the world by beating Houston.
Oh, yeah.
So do you think there's a hangover in this game?
I think it'll be Southern Mississippi. I think.
I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to say that Southern Miss is so overconfident after that win against Houston that they lay a total egg in this game and Nevada wins. All right. Advocare V100 Independence Bowl. Okay, the Independence Bowl. That's on December 26th, so the day after Christmas on ESPN2. Features Missouri, who was 7-5 and 5-4 in the Big 12, versus North Carolina, who did awful in the ACC this year. Now this will be an interesting matchup because Missouri played a lot of good teams tough, and they did win a couple in overtime, I think. But North Carolina, completely fell apart this year. But you'd like to think that they're traditionally good. They get some of the best recruits. I'm gonna go with Missouri.
I'm gonna go with Missouri as well.
I think Missouri wins it 28-17.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk about the Little Caesars Bowl on December 27th. And this is the first bowl we've come to with a Big Ten team. Now, why am I saying this to you? The Big Ten last year, if everybody doesn't remember, got destroyed in the bowl games. I think they won 1 out of 7. And this will be one where the Big Ten can prove itself here in the Little Caesars Bowl because Purdue is bottom tier of the conference, pretty much. I mean, they are the lowest team, I think, out of the Big Ten to make it to a bowl game at 6-6 and 4-4, and they're going against Western Michigan, who, Western Michigan's out of, I think it's the Ohio Valley Conference, or out there.
It's a pretty bad team, yeah.
But they went 7-5 and they went 5-3 in their conference. So if Purdue wins this game, Purdue has to win this game for the Big Ten to have credibility. I'm going to say Purdue does win this game.
I'd go with that, too.
And then next game we have is the Belk Bowl, which I guess Belk is it's a department store in North Carolina, so they finally got a bowl. And that's going to be on the same day on ESPN, to the 27th. And we're going to see Louisville, who, came in the three-way tie for the Big East, versus NC State, who, if everybody remembers, NC State walloped their last 2 opponents in the ACC after starting off pretty rough.
Definitely.
I think NC State's a better football team.
NC State all the way.
They just look absolutely... I don't know if you all had the opportunity to watch the Clemson-NC State game, but oh my gosh, they ripped Clemson a new one. I just think Louisville's been getting lucky in the Big East. I don't think the Big East is that good. Next one is the Military Bowl. And, if you do the Military Bowl, one of the Armed Forces teams has to be in it. So they chose Air Force this year, who went 7-5 and 3-4 in conference play. And they're going to be playing Toledo. Now, do you remember what happened with Toledo this year?
No idea.
When they played Syracuse at Syracuse, they had the extra point that was called good, even though it didn't make it through the uprights, and they did the replay, and they still called it good. So Toledo has, in my opinion, a better offense than Air Force, so I'm going to go with them.
I'm going to go with Air Force.
All right.
Just because, they're going to probably be pumped up because it's their, own bowl game, title. So.
All right, and I guess we'll fit one more bowl onto this video. So we're going to go with the Bridgeport Education Holiday Bowl. And Arvin's team, the Cal Golden Bears, come in at 7-5 and 4-5 in the Pac-12 to take on number 24 Texas, who's 7-5 and 4-5 in the Big 12.
Yeah, as much as I would love to go with California, I don't think so. I think Texas will have this game.
I think Texas also wins this game.
Yeah.
And it looks like we still got time, so we'll fit one more bowl game in for you.
Just because you guys love us so much.
And we'll go with the Champs Sports Bowl, which everybody loves to watch, right? And it's going to be an interesting one this year. We got Florida State and Notre Dame. Both the 8-4. Both start off with high expectations for this year and kind of fizzled out a little bit. This is a tough one. I mean, they're very evenly matched, in my opinion. I'm going to go with Florida State because I think they have a better defense. Yeah. All right, well, that's part 1 of our bowl series. There's still plenty more to go, so we'll check it out and be back in the next video.
Oh, yeah. Woo!